Hi, what's up, Kaiju family? This is Godzilla Train 1090 coming to your station today with another episode of Kaiju Next Door. And today I'm talking to my buddy Justin. How you doing today, Justin?
Not too bad, man. How you been?
All right, so let's go and get right into it. First question I got for you: what or who made you a Godzilla fan?
How I got into it was my stepfather. He was a big like kaiju fan growing up, and
Hmm.
I didn't know anything about Godzilla when I was growing up until he came into my life, and the very first one he showed me was, of course, I'm wearing the shirt, was Godzilla 1984, or you could say 1985, and right then I was sold. I was hooked, and from I think I was like 5 or 6, anytime like when they had Godzilla marathons, everybody knew where I was, just sitting there watching it. Um, just anything Godzilla related. And then I'm gonna talk to you about the other movies later on, but like I was super pumped when '99 came out, but then I was like, that wasn't Godzilla. What about you? What made you like who like inspired Godzilla in your life, or your first movie?
Honestly, probably when back of course back in the day we had Cartoon Network and everything, and that's when Hanna Barbera cartoons were still real large back then. And I saw Hanna Barbera guys on TV one day, I'm assuming, and after that it was rap.
Right?
Saw Hanna
Uh,
Barbera, watched Godzilla vs Megalon, and after that I was like, okay, I'm good. We're sold here. We're stuck here to that forever.
Man. All right, so here's one. Your least can't count Zilla, so that movie does not count. What is your least favorite Godzilla movie?
Hmm.
I got one. I was like, I can never watch it again. That's like, oh no.
Actually, it's one of the questions I have for you too. Actually,
Oh yeah,
my
that's perfect.
probably my least favorite will have to be probably Godzilla's Revenge, and I say not Godzilla's Revenge. I'm sorry, Godzilla Rage Again. Because even though the older I've gotten, even with Godzilla's Revenge, that's one of my least favorites too. But at least with that movie, I understand the message. It was an anti-bullying message, and me being a father and everything, it's like, okay, you know what? I get it now. I'll let it start even if it is nothing but stock footage or power stock footage.
Are you?
But
Okay, I think it's the I
God,
think we're talking about the same movie. So, are you, like, is it the same one where it's Godzilla and his son, and like that kid goes to the island?
hmm
Wow, we have the same. Well, yeah, dude, I cannot watch that movie ever again. That's so funny. We have the same movie we hate.
I mean, I can go. Yeah, it's definitely something I don't go back to too often. I did go back and show it to my son, but it's like, okay,
How'd he like
I
it?
want to put this in all the time,
How'd he like it?
huh?
How'd your son like it?
Oh, he liked it actually. He thought it was pretty. He thought it was pretty cool that he was able that the little kid was able to hang out with Minion all day. He
Oh
actually
man,
did.
I couldn't do it. I think I maybe watched that movie twice, and I was like, I can't do it. I just
Also, I think that was one of the movies that was always on for Godzilla marathons too. Is Godzilla's Revenge. I've seen it quite a few times, but just like,
oh
I can only watch this. I can only watch stock. But back when I first watched it, I didn't know all that was stock footage. I thought it was
yeah,
just like, oh, okay, he's just finding. Like, why is he different every cutscene? But okay, whatever.
like that weird head he does. I call it the blackhead because he's always like that. I was like, I hated that suit. That was my least favorite suit.
Hmm.
My next question is, besides our favorite, this guy, what's your second favorite Godzilla?
As far as suit design,
Let's do suit. I don't want to get into a legendary because that's a whole different beast, which I love.
okay, no problem. And oddly enough, the movie right after '89 is actually my second favorite.
Really, I 89 is not bad for me, but I really love the suit from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and Terror Mechagodzilla. I
For the
love that suit.
'75 suit, it's number three for me. So I get that. Actually, wait, number four for me. Number three, 64.
Oh, that's a good suit. Um, that's a great suit, man. I never thought about that. I can't wait for you. I don't know if you can see behind me. That's the Godzilla room. So anytime anybody enters it, you have to go through the flag.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so yeah, and you're in my Star Wars room right now. Eventually, it's all going to change. This will be Godzilla room, and that will be Star Wars room, but that's another time. Um, so, I have a question, if you don't mind
What's that?
asking, because I like this is all Godzilla day for me. This is all, man. I'm tattooed Godzilla, so if I'm not working, it's Godzilla. What was your thoughts on Single Point? Yeah, see,
I have
I
mixed
knew it.
feelings about Singular Point.
I saw that look on your face. I'm like, ooh, we just hit something good right here.
I have mixed feelings about Singular Point. I'm fine. Well, I guess with me, Godzilla's always ever changing, so I was expecting them to go a different direction with it, but it was just the science techno babble is what I couldn't get into too much because I couldn't understand it, and I watched some Japanese, so it made it even worse. It was like,
yeah,
what are you talking about?
I was so lost that I had to have a buddy explain it to me. I'm like, I don't get it. So besides that, one problem, and then I want to get right into the kaijus of that show with you. Rodan, I understand what they did with it, but I think there should have just been one, not multiple, and then we slowly start seeing the giant one at the end. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that. I am not a fan of Jet Jaguar. And I'm like, I like what they did, but I just could not get on board with that. I believe they took a little bit of Shin Godzilla, though, if you agree with me on that one. They grabbed a little bit of this, put it into this to make it a little bit different, showing him evolving.
No, I could definitely agree with that. There was a lot of references to Shin Godzilla Singular Point, and I'm not gonna lie, Jet Jaguar took it. He grew on me. His personality is what really got me.
I couldn't do it. If it was gonna be Jet Jaguar, come on, man, you want that one. Just
yeah, of course. But that's what I thought. My first time I was like, he's a box. Why is he a box? Why is he a box?
Oh man.
But then they put the AI in him and everything. I was like, okay, I guess I'll cringe through this. It's okay.
Did you notice all the roars? Every time Godzilla roar, where it came from?
I'm pretty sure I did. I would go back and rewatch it again. I only sat through it once. I need to rewatch it in English. But I'm pretty sure I noticed it. There was a lot of different references to different Godzillas in that show.
Of course, when he finally evolved, it was his roar. That's why when I heard it, when the trailer came out and I heard that roar, I was like, all right, it sold me on that. And I just liked a different design of that Godzilla because to me, it reminded me like he was wearing like samurai armor. If you saw the layers, I thought that's really cool.
See, and I had that feeling too. He did look kind of armored up the way they did that design, like a samurai.
Everybody my wife calls him, that's the cute Godzilla. I'm like, no, it's the armor one, but I'll give you that one. And then this the same reference or similarities, I should say, between Shin and Singular. Do they call him Ultimate Godzilla? What do they call that one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Ultimate Godzilla.
That their atomic breath was the beam was exactly the same, but the buildup, I believe, Ultimate Godzilla's was way cooler.
I think it was too. As epic, we can't lie though. Shin's is epic, but Ultra Godzilla, Jesus, that build was pretty nice too. Actually,
I really like the rings, but you were right though. I'm gonna give it to let's. Man, it's so close because they have the exact beams, but the buildup was so much different. You just had the rings, and then with Shin, which I got him in the back. I have him doing the fireball to the ground for my SH, and I really dig that. I think I'm gonna give it to Ultimate on that one. I think because it was just a quick power up, and those rings were so sick. My God, I don't know if you just saw my cat just dart across behind me. All right. So one thing I want, what do you think? How do you think we handled the new Godzilla from Legendary from 2014, 19, and 21? I think we did him justice.
That's a really good question. Actually, we actually want to do a show with Monster of Attitude. Actually, about the legendary films. Because personally, I really enjoyed the legendary films. And yes, each movie had its flaws, but as a whole, I enjoyed the films as a whole. And
Can
I
we
go
go
back
ahead?
and look at those often.
Can we talk about that real quick? About the flaws from each movie?
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
Do you want
you
to
go
go first? Or
first.
let me go
Yeah,
first.
you go first. It's your show, man. I'm just here.
Well, but for 2014, it was. I know this is everybody's complaint, and it might sound like a cop out, but I'm gonna say it anyways. How often they cut away from the monster action? That absolutely drove me insane. Every
Well,
time they went away from the action movie monster action. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I get it, and I get it because they was trying to build it up like in Jaws, but
yes, that was it. Yep, exactly.
Jesus.
100% agree with you on that. I think that movie they focused a lot more on the people, and then they advertised it very weird. If you that guy from Breaking Bad was like, "Oh, this used to be like the main thing," he wasn't. I was like, "All right, whatever."
Biggest
My
mistake in the movie.
my biggest complaint. You ready? This is not besides like Godzilla's feet. I was like, "What is wrong with his feet?" When I first saw that, I was like, "What are those?"
They look like elephant. They honestly look like
Yeah.
elephant feet. I thought that threw me off too, but again, I know Godzilla's always changing, so I just let it go. But I was like, I don't care for his feet, but whatever. I'm not having foot fetish, so it's cool.
Um, Legendary Godzilla will have, to me, hands down, the best buildup of his atomic breath. That noise. When I was in the movie when they that military guy, well, I should say the Navy guy is pointing the gun, and you just start hearing it. I was like, no way! And you see the blue. That's where I lost it. I was like, finally, we get to see it.
See, and I saw 2014 theaters. I was hyped up
Yep.
that whole year before then, and I was in the theater with the people who hadn't seen Godzilla, and all you see is
What?
the blue, and you hear a little kid, "Mommy, what is that?" And I'm just teasing
Oh,
like,
you're just like there, like just oh man.
they're just doom
That
doom
I would
doom doom.
love it. That whoever made that sound, that dude should just get an Oscar for it.
They should, because that was absolutely amazing.
So one thing I liked about it is I believe we kept seeing Godzilla's atomic breath evolve more powerful.
Hmm.
Because I believe that was the first time he ever used it because it was kind of like fiery. Then
Yeah.
when we talk about 2019, it's more like all right, the student he knows how to use it, and then we get to Godzilla vs Kong, and he mastered it.
Scaring the hell out of it.
Uh, um, so 2019, my biggest complaint, the only I did not like about it yet again was the main cast, not the Monarch private military. I like that, but like the female girl from Stranger Things, I was like, does why? That's just me. I understand the anti-terrorism people or the ecological or I don't know what they're called, but the bad guys. I understand that, but I feel like
Eco-terrorisms. I think that's
yeah,
what they. I
yeah.
think they were called. That's what they referred them to in the movie.
I was like, just die. I was like, I don't care about you people. Just I want the military. I want and the kaiju's. And then it took me, I don't know, like just a few months ago to realize that was what was it? Godzilla versus Monster Zero, where Rodan and Mothra and Godzilla go against King Ghidorah. I did not catch on to that till like way later. I felt I'm like I am the worst Godzilla fan right now. So what's your what was your like dislike about that movie?
So, by no well, by no means is 2019 perfect, but 2019 is actually my favorite legendary film. Actually,
Ooh,
so I
ooh.
and I know that drives people insane,
No, I
but
like it. I like it, but and I think you already know which one mine's going to be then. But no, I
yeah,
like it. Please elaborate. I want to hear why. I'm excited.
to me, out of all the legendary movies, the monster action was perfect. They still cut away from it a little too much, but it wasn't enough for me to gripe at. I love all the human characters, even Millie Bobby Brown. I love her character too. The mom was kind of a psychopath. She had
Yeah.
some Thanos vibes going on, but I was like, all right, whatever. Win the year, Thanos. Let's go and do it. And I don't know. This to me, the 2019 film is definitely my favorite film. And honestly, if it's not in my top 10, it's outside my top 10 of all Godzilla movies to me. I really love that movie a lot.
It will be so that one for me. Will I think 19's in my top 5 actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I really appreciate it because so what sold me. So there's a few things that like I really enjoyed about that movie. The first was all right. They fixed Godzilla. They made him more. His dorsal fins were better, and I really liked like him swimming a lot. I really dig it because we didn't get to see that in the old schools. We always saw him coming out of the water in a suit. We actually saw him swimming, and I was like, all right, I dig it.
Yeah.
And then but the director took his time
He did
and
it.
studied. What made me love that movie so much was hearing Godzilla's theme.
Ah,
When he what
yes.
that like that is I mean look, my phone is look who it is. When people call me, look, you turn around, it's Godzilla. When people call it's that theme. And my wife's, can you please change it? I'm like, no, nope, never. That thing I when I started hearing it, when he did his atomic breath, I was like, that's badass. But no, when he arrived to Boston, he had that giant jet behind him, and the theme was playing, and he takes off running. That's when I lost it. I was like, oh my god, yes. This besides that, let's. I believe they did Burning Godzilla too early,
Yeah, I think so too.
but how they did it, 1995's versus Legendary, Legendary owned it hands down.
No, Legendary was nice. I guess I'm a purist. I still love the '95 a little bit more, but I
Oh,
really do enjoy what they did with the 2019 Burning Godzilla. That was they did a really good job with that. Too, like you
well,
said, too early, but they did a good job with that.
um, one thing that a lot of people didn't catch on, and I was telling my buddies, like when he his power up and then when he explodes it, a lot of people didn't hear Mothra and they didn't see Mothra. I'm like, no, watch it again. They're like, why didn't know? I'm like, yeah, that meant a lot to me seeing how Mothra became one with him. I thought that was
See,
so.
I don't know how people didn't catch it. I heard instantly. I was like, Mothra.
Yo, we're hardcore nerds, man. We're gonna catch things. Like, I'm not trying to go off sub. Did you see Venom 2 yet?
No, not yet.
You're gonna lose your mind. Stay for end credits. But anyway, I was the
But
only one in the movie theater freaked out at the end credits. So anyway, back to Godzilla. Yeah, I was in the theater and I'm like, look, I'm like, no one else is freaking out about this but me. I'm like, that was Mothra and her sound. I'm like, come on. Then this is me being so like not paying attention. Did you notice the twin? I didn't. See, I was like, oh, she's on over there now. And I was like, hey, she's back on the ship. That's weird. And then I'm like, wait, there's always a twin of Mothra. So I'm like, oh, she's got long hair now. I'm like, oh, you sly devil, you. I was like, genius. But okay, now I have to say Godzilla vs. King Kong is my favorite at Legendaries. The reason why is we see Godzilla be bad. He doesn't mean to be bad. But we get to see like this is why we don't mess with him. And then finally we had a rematch, and I was going against so many people that Godzilla was going to win. Oh, by the way, if you've not seen Godzilla vs. King Kong, it's like what? How many months are we in? You should already know who wins that match. Just saying, because you know those people are like, oh, I haven't seen it. I'm like, came out in March, man.
it's on DVD. It's on
Yeah, it's
HBO
on DVD.
Max.
Yeah,
You should have seen it by now. That's your fault.
that movie, like, I think that movie set off. It started the fire of my Godzilla love again. Not to 2019, not to 2014. I think it's because we grew up on and 1963 was Kong versus Godzilla, correct?
Mhm.
And I think seeing the name reversed, and when we see Godzilla, the posters of him moving, I'm like, this is it. And you don't understand how many feuds I got with, oh, King Kong's gonna win. And I'm like, you don't understand. Um, so before we get on the good with that movie, the bad was to me, and I'm fine with it, but that was more of a King Kong movie. Godzilla was just there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh, I and then we I'll give some props to Kong. I like the fact that we have the biggest King Kong ever.
Mhm.
I really like that, and it shows that when he could talk, I was like, "That's awesome." I'll give you that.
I really like
Um,
that. That was wicked.
yeah, I was like, when he did, I was like, "Oh, he can talk now." I'm like, "Oh, damn it, Godzilla, you're dumb." I was like, um, and then what I liked about that movie is that same director did Jaws. Did you catch the Jaws reference in it?
Mhm.
I was like, "That's so cool," but I like how the director just, you know what? I want the most atomic breath we've ever seen in any movie. And oh my God, did he overwent with the atomic? And I loved it. I loved it. Um, the sea battle, we got to see Godzilla like just owning everything.
Mhm.
Um, then the city battle, like, all right, Kong's in his natural element. And the axe, I done so much research on the axe. Are you tracking? I'm sorry. Do you understand what the axe is all made of?
Mhm.
That's what I love. That I was like, man, they really took their time because I'm like, how could something absorb his atomic breath? I'm like, oh, that's a femur. All right, from a Godzilla, the skin from a Godzilla, and the dorsal fin. I was like, all right. And then the final battle was perfect because I was like, the axe went away, and I was like, all right, we're going straight hand to hand now. No atomic breath, nothing. How long could Kong win? Until I swear, if you Godzilla did that judo flip on him, and on you heard that shoulder pop, I was like, yes, this is it. We're at the, and then we got to see Godzilla crawl. I was like, what? And he was just I was like, I'm standing up in my theater, and my buddy, who's a Kong fan, staring at me. And then when he steps on him, and I was like, I told you. I got told to be quiet. I'm yelling. I was like, oh, I told you, wearing Team Godzilla shirt, and he's wearing a Team Kong. Oh my lord, I got yelled at, but it was worth it. Um, and then the smirk from Godzilla. I want that shirt. I want to find a shirt where he's smirking after he hits him with the atomic breath. And then Mechagodzilla, I believe they did him really well.
Did you say you believe they did him what?
I'm bring my mic closer. I believe they did him very well. For our standards, um, I understand they were trying like, how can we make it like more realistic? And I liked it. Uh, the only thing I kind of wish they didn't do the red atomic beam. I wanted his eyes to shoot lasers out. I was like the whole time, or the hands where he spins his hand.
Mhm.
I was kind of like, but my favorite part of all of Mecha Godzilla was that look he did when he sees Godzilla like that. I was like, oh, I got like a Transformer vibe, and I got a
Mhm.
Godzilla vibe. I was like, oh, loved it. Um, I like the only thing is I had a problem with this. They didn't really say how they got I'm going to say his name, Kevin. How they got Kevin's head. They never said how they got him. They was like, oh, we have him, and that's it.
Well, don't forget the Eco Terrorist had his head at the end of at the end of Godzilla King of the Monsters. They probably got it from them.
But so here's my one thing about King of Monsters. Like, remember, each head is the body that can regenerate, or can the head regenerate the whole body? That's the only thing I didn't really understand about that part.
Mhm.
That
I
was
think I think this the head can regenerate. Only the whole body can regenerate.
another thing about that movie they could have done better was I don't know his name, like the funny comedian guy. I was dying. He's like, I gotta die sober. I was like, they could have
Oh,
used
Bernie.
him. They could have got rid of her again and the kid from Deadpool and just used him because I liked just his like he had his own podcast and he was just out there and I loved it. I was like, just do a movie about him, figure out what's going on. And then I did like the fact that oh man, the I can't think of his name. The guy's son went bad, and I thought
Oh,
they were gonna.
Ken Serizawa.
I thought they were gonna do like a backstory, like why he went bad. Like, oh, I'm against Godzilla because you know what, my dad always followed him more than me. Nothing. No, I'm just a son, and I'm here. I'm like, that's it. We had no backstory. I was like, come on. That was the only thing I had a problem with. That was him. No backstory for the son.
See, my thing about Godzilla vs Kong. Well, first of all, it's number three out of all four of the legendary films to me, and that's behind King of the Monsters and Skull Island. And the reason that is because I don't know if you saw a review on that. 'Cause we did a review on that too shortly after the movie came out. And well, first of all, the music was absolutely terrible. The whole entire movie. Godzilla's theme's the only thing I could stomach. And then
It was a weird theme. It was like to me. Sorry, like, but the theme makes everything for the movies.
the music in general makes everything for the movie.
Um, the only time it got good was the Hong Kong battle. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, keep going. Sorry.
No, even then, like the soundtrack ruined the movie for me. I had no problem. Again, I never have issues with the human characters, but the story should have been told much better than it should have. I think they cut out probably an extra 30 minutes or an hour that they shouldn't have cut out the movie, and it ruined because, like you said, we should have got more backstory with Ken Serizawa.
Right.
Um, I didn't have no problem with burning the kids. I was fine. Kong's team, that was fine.
Bernie made it. I love Bernie.
But the thing that absolutely pissed me off, and I'm mad because I predicted it before I even saw the movie, was a team up at the end. We did not need a team up. We did not need a team up. That pissed me off.
So, but hang on, you got to think about this. Let's look at it as a marketing. Let's use. I love this movie. A lot of people don't. Batman versus Superman.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that we all knew, yeah, they're gonna fight, and there's gonna be someone else. You cannot have two major franchise as Batman and Superman, one lose. It's just they're just not gonna do it. When I saw Godzilla King Kong trailer, my first reaction was like, "Oh, Godzilla's bad." All right, cool. And I was thinking, all right, and then you see Kong hit him with his axe. I was like, he's not down. So then I was like, before I started breaking down the trailer, I was like, there's gonna be a third party because you can't have USA King Kong and Japan's Godzilla like go head to head and one dies, which one pretty much did again. But I was like, no, there's gonna be a team up. There's just no way they're gonna use this for later on. Which I have a theory, which I would love to run by you in a second.
Of course, no problem. And I guess, like I said, I predicted it was going to be a team up, and I was okay. I guess I was just like, because like I said, this is like a Batman versus Superman, and I also love Batman and Superman as well. Of course, I was Team Superman, but I love Batman versus Superman as well.
What? Dude, are we going? Oh, I am Team Batman.
But just like in Batman versus Superman with Godzilla versus Kong, they used the wrong villain. They could have used someone complete. They could have used something different for Batman vs Superman. They could have used something different for Godzilla versus Kong. They could have brought back Guy. They could have somehow brought Gigan into the mix, or maybe even somehow Biollante because even with the Auction Destroyer and made Destroyer come. There's so many things they could have done differently with that, in my opinion.
I like that. I never thought about who else they would use. So, man, you kind of like. My theory is this, which I'm excited about right now. Where's Kong right now?
Skull Island.
Nope. Middle Earth.
Yeah, Hollow Earth. You're right. I forgot about that.
Who also comes from Middle Earth?
Megalon.
All right. So we have that right now. We have a Megalon. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm trying. So I believe there's going to be a Kong versus Megalon fight. It's got to be. Because
that'd be awesome,
right? And there's he's down there somewhere. Then that means they're going to tag team again. There's someone there we know this is going to happen, or it's gonna be a Kong versus Megalon, and then Godzilla versus someone else.
Mm-hmm.
The only other so here's my three that I believe could come back. I believe not. We're not going to see Gigan yet. Gigan is like the hitman of Kaiju. I think he's just there because he's. I believe if correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he like Space's version of Godzilla? Not Space Godzilla, but like outside like where he's from, they consider him their Godzilla.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was the original concept for Gigan. I think you're right.
So I believe if he doesn't do anything in order, I would love to see a Space Godzilla version. But then as much as I don't want to see Godzilla die, Destroya, how they would do that, and then Gigan. But have you been? I feel like I always keep typing like Godzilla news. I keep seeing a lot of Biollante stuff, and
Yeah.
that's one of my least favorite kaiju's because that kaiju does nothing. I'm sorry, it just stands there, shoots its little mouth arms, and then sprays its acid, and then just boop, bounces out. I don't even know if it, like in '89, that was my only problem with it when I was watching. I was like, this kaiju didn't really do much. Came a flower, died, came back as a beast, then bounced out, and that was it. That's just my opinion.
No, of course I understand, and of course everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I mean, even with Biollante, the only reason I can think they can use Biollante is only because again, Hall of Earth is just wide open now, so it's just like you said, they're gonna be perfect because of the Seatopians, especially the way they make Godzilla kind of a god figure in itself with the Atlanteans in a sense. It would make sense. And same thing with Kong, maybe because even with Kong and his people before they all passed away, it'll make you can. There's a way to bring the Centopians into this, and it makes sense. It'll be simple. Same thing about Atlantis. Oh, Middle Earth is open. Okay, something happened after Godzilla and Kong's fight that make Biollante come about. Hall of being blown open by Godzilla opened a lot of possibilities. So it's gonna be interesting where they take
Yeah,
that.
about that, about Godzilla blowing up a hole. Like we just saw how powerful Godzilla's atomic breath really is now. He burnt all the way through to Middle Earth, and I'm like, and then that's why I had like, so a lot of things like, oh, one of my buddies like, well, Godzilla lost to Mechagodzilla. I'm like, well, yeah, think about it. Mechagodzilla is designed to destroy him. Godzilla just blew a hole in the earth, had probably one of his hardest fights ever. Kong was like Ghidorah and Kong fought Godzilla. I mean, maybe Ghidorah gave him a little bit more, but Kong held his own with no like really special powers, just with an axe, and he was whooping him, just straight up hand to hand until Godzilla got lucky. And then of
You
course
guys got pissed off.
yeah, and then when he fights Mecha, I mean, yeah, he's tired. He's like, oh God, another one? And I was like, oh, bro, hold your own. Come on. And then with Mecha's atomic breath and his, I think he was just, tired. He couldn't hold it. That was the only thing a lot of people weren't catching. And then I noticed something. Did you notice that every time Mechagodzilla used a missile or something, when they were when they tag team up on him, it was only directed to Godzilla. I was wondering, could Kong take some of the shoulder cannons? That was something I didn't know if he could take. The heat ray, Mechagodzilla's atomic breath, Kong could not handle that. Because look how bad.
God no.
Because Godzilla couldn't even handle it. So I was just wondering, like, man, I was like, what with the axe? Could the axe take it? It's a good Marvel. What if?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the Monster is gonna be very interesting. And I guess I'll get off topic. What do you think Toho will do next with Godzilla? Because there has been rumors that they're gonna come back with Godzilla. What's your thoughts on that?
All right, so Toho. So let's go back. I like the new way they did their Godzilla. It was different. It was scary. I liked it. Now Toho is what do we got going right now? They have that new ride coming out. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Yeah. Oh God, it looks
that cool. Godzilla they have is awesome. A mixture of ours and theirs blended perfectly together. That I'm like,
I see it as Legendary and Heisei Godzilla to mix together.
nope. And I really like it. And now we got that fan film of I think
What
him
was
to me
Gamera, right?
right. I am not
Woo.
a fan of Gamera, never have been. Godzilla would wreck him in a heartbeat. Kong would wreck him in a heartbeat. I'm sorry, just is how I am. So I think we are seeing what Japan's going to throw. What if we get a Godzilla versus Gamera? I'm like, I'll be in, but I don't know too much. I do not know a lot of lore about Gamera, so I just remember the very old school. I don't know. I'm talking about like the old movies where all I remember is like something was walking and it shoots a rainbow out of its back. That's
That
how.
Wugon.
Yeah, see, I was like, what am I watching as a child? I was like, well, it's a monster movie, so whatever. I was like,
I'll put it this way, Justin. Go back and rewatch Gamera.
really?
Watch the original's okay. Godzilla Gamera versus Bear Wugon is epic. I just watched that I think a month or two ago. I heard Gamera versus Gauss is really good. I didn't go back to that. But the three you should definitely watch are the Heisei Gamera movies.
Really?
Gamera Guardian of the Universe with Attack of Legion and Revenge of Iris. Watch those three films and you'll be sold on Gamera.
When they came out in the 90s?
Yep.
I gotta give that a shot. Um,
Those movies rival the Heisei Godzilla movies.
ooh, that's interesting. Because I've never. I think. Well, here's one of my things that threw me off. That one reason I do not like Gamera. I do not like his roar.
Is what?
His roar when he
Mm-hmm.
yelled. I just like, yeah, and then I just don't like his design. To me, again, you could say Godzilla's a big iguana, but he's just a big turtle. And then doesn't he just shoot fireballs like Mario, right? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So and he
No,
flies.
he does a little bit more. I'm not gonna spoil it for
All
you,
right.
but just trust me. Once they say Gamma movies, he'd be sold.
I gotta take a look at that then. Oh god, where's I gonna get at? Oh, your figures. So is that one right there I'm looking at? Is that your number one figure right there?
Actually, that's a really good
See?
question.
See,
Actually,
yeah. So my camera's here, and I have to like kind of slightly look at you over here. I need to
Mhm.
figure it out. So which one like because you have something that I have it, but I cannot bring it out of the box. Well, you
Mhm.
have a 1985 Godzilla X Plus, don't you?
Mhm.
Mine sits there, and I've just sat there and fought myself to open it, and I just won't because it's not a resale. I'm like, I'll never resell these, but it's just like, what if it doesn't work? That's my biggest fear. So I'm just gonna keep it right there. I have the was it defoil? Is that what they're called?
The Death for Real.
Yeah, I have him with the nuclear reactor. I opened him. I
Mhm.
turned him on. I hope that he is that 1985. I will not open. I open my SH Monster Arts. I have all the NECAs. I open them, but him, he just stands there and stares at me, and I'm like, I just can't do it.
You
Um,
gotta let him free,
I
Justin. You
can't.
gotta let him
I
free.
can't. I can't. He's my favorite. And then I have that big one coming next summer, the Prime One Godzilla.
Oh,
Yeah,
the one from from Godzilla vs Kong.
yeah.
Woo, it's gonna be
Um,
nice. Where you gonna? I'm gonna
so
ask you this. I asked Leslie about King Ghidorah. Where are you gonna put that thing?
what? The King of Dora or Godzilla?
Godzilla. Where you gonna put that Godzilla? Because that thing's
So
gonna be huge.
so when we're done, I'm gonna take a video and show you the room, but because I can't take the camera up because I'm gonna lose everything. Um, hang on. It's how once I design. Well, hang on. How should I get this? Because I move next year because I'm military.
Yeah.
To go in the middle of whatever room it is. I already found a table. I found a big spinning table for it, and then it's in
Ooh.
enclosing glass, so nothing can get to it. It's just gonna do a slowly spin, and then when you walk through the Godzilla room now, my wife hates this. It activates the Godzilla theme, so she's like, and my cats, I had to raise it up a little bit higher because the cats would just keep setting it off. And I'm like, oh god, she's gonna kill me. Um, So it's gonna go right there in the middle. That because that's to me, that's gonna be the holy grail for me. Like,
That's awesome.
well, sorry, and I'm a bit because I love collecting figures, as you can tell behind me with all the Star Wars crap.
Mhm.
Um, so what is your favorite X? Because you collect X Plus, correct?
Yeah.
So I don't even know how many you have. I know you got that guy right there, 54, and then you have 85. That's all I know you have. What do you have?
I have a lot.
Oh, that, man, if you could only see what's in that room. Oh, there's in there. What's she got? Stop. See, and there you see a cat. Um, what do you have? Because do you only collect X Plus?
I collect X Plus. I'm collecting a few of the newer Neckers. My buddy Thomas, he's actually in the chat too. He's actually in the chat right now. I'm buying some Neckers from him. I am getting the Mega House 1962 Godzilla.
I don't even know what that is.
You haven't seen the? I'll send you a link to it.
Oh yeah,
That's
send me all this stuff.
whew. And I'm probably gonna get the 18-inch Mexico Godzilla, but my collection's in my photography room actually. So he just happened to be in the room because I don't have anywhere for him to go yet. So he just sits in here.
So I looked over. I don't know who to. I don't know how to pronounce that name. He says 84, 85 needs to breathe.
Yes.
I can't. I can't. Maybe I can't do it. I just can't. This is my first time doing it on YouTube. Like anything like talking
hmm
and doing this. I months ago, a guy from London hit me up, and we did it through
hmm
Discord. And when I just slowly turned, I go, "This guy says it needs to breathe." I'm like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "I can't. I can't. Like, what if it doesn't work?" And I opened it. That's my problem. I can't do it. I was
Well,
like,
let's put it. Well, you know what? Give me 2 seconds.
You're gonna grab him, aren't you?"
I sure am.
So anyway, people, welcome to the Godzilla train. Okay, he's gone right now, grabbing figures for me that I will not open because I can't bring myself to it. But anyway, you get to talk to me. Uh, I don't know what to say. So we'll stare at his Godzilla, who's staring at me like, "God, you're a retard." I'm like, "Yes, I am." Let's see. Oh, I know you have it. Go, oh, he looks amazing. Oh,
Yes.
dude, he's big. I see. I can't bring him up. No. What if he's broken? I can't. So does he turn on and everything? That's what the box says.
Yeah, he's perfect.
Where's he
I don't
turn
have
on?
I left the light box in the other room because I didn't feel like sitting here and taking all that off. But
So is it right there?
hmm
Man.
but
Oh.
usually you just take this little piece out right there and then plug in the light right there.
It's his whole all the dorsal fins and everything.
Yep.
What is that the only thing? Does the mouth move or anything?
It just lights up. But
Okay.
even if you see it in the camera, his dorsal plates are still blue. They actually did a really good job doing the translucent on this bad boy.
What's the size difference from 85 to 54 right there?
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yo, what is that? How big is that one?
the gigantic 54. I
Dude,
think he clocks in at. Actually, I never did that measuring tape and checked before. Actually, I'm not sure. Well,
does
he's
that come
at least 17, maybe 18 inches.
does that come with the camera the cannons?
I didn't get the Vic does. Yes, not I got the standard, but the Vic does.
Oh, so that's that one. Oh, I was like, oh my, oh man, man, dude, that is that the biggest one you have?
Yeah.
Take him out, you won't regret it. I can't, man. I just, what if, what if I take it out and it just he's not even in there the whole time. It's just paperwork. I just can't. I can't. That's the one I cannot take out. I just won't. I wish I could pick up my camera and let you see that room. And there, so here comes Meg right now. I call him Meg, and just let you see got my Godzilla room. My favorite figure until that one gets here. Right now, that's out of the box. I have like a whole bunch of SH. They're still in the box because I have no room for them to open up.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the box right now. Ooh, this is tough. I don't know actually. Every time you know what? Mechagodzilla 74. I have him. I don't. Have you seen the picture of him? How I have him posed up? I got him like doing the flying.
Well,
And
that is dope.
yeah, it's
It's Monster Arts Mega God 74.
yeah. Um, man, like that. Like all this Star Wars crap that I've collected does not come like I could sell all this crap in a heartbeat, wouldn't care. But my Godzilla collection, I cannot sell. I just can't sell it. I got the lasers for that Mechagodzilla coming to me. The guy made it in Mexico, and I cannot wait to attach them for his eyes. Oh,
Oh, that'd be cool. That's gonna be awesome.
I'm doing it while he's flying, though. I just if
No,
you
of course,
oh my
gotta
god,
gotta do it.
what do you guys? I don't know if you saw a whole bunch of cats just run by. I have 4 cats, so I apologize. I don't know if you can. Hang on.
No.
One's hang on, I'm trying to use this way. That's 1, 2, and then there's like move my arm there. They're all in a line because they don't bother. Cannot stop. Can't stop. So I got this coming for you, and I have another gift for you. I've had all this stuff for the coin.
Oh yes, I'm excited for that coin
So
too.
I'm gonna
Actually.
send you this and the coin together, and that man, people have hit me up so much on that coin, dude. Oh man, man, I really like doing. I never get to talk to anybody about Godzilla, and I would like to do this more with you. Like, oh, what do you think about this? And I need to start giving you shirts. That's why I need to start getting you shirts. Man, I have my clothing is more Godzilla stuff than regular clothes. My wife's like, whatever. She just gave up. She's like, fine, whatever. You're a nerd. I'm like, perfect. Besides Godzilla, I know this is Godzilla. What else are you like? Do you like to like? What do you nerd out in? That's what I actually like.
The only thing I've really big time collecting, and that collection is not nowhere near as big as my Godzilla's collection, is Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I was like, I got him, Broly, and then my Janemba is not finished yet. From Fusion when he
Fusion
starts
Reborn.
separating, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That I just got One Punch Man there. I have all the little figures, but if you want to talk about Dragon Ball Z, we can. I feel like they keep there's like, oh, here comes another level. I'm like, can we just stop and let them lose for once? No, and another level. And I'm like, oh my, I'm like, come on, Vegeta's my guy. Vegeta, come on, beat Goku and just take over, please. So I love DBZ, but you got Gundam.
I need to go back and rewatch Gundam. I like Gundam as a kid, but I couldn't stick with it. That's when my Godzilla craze started, and Dragon Ball Z came in, and Gundam just didn't fit anymore.
What Gundam? So like I don't know. I'll try if I don't know if the camera. So do you see them all right there underneath the helmets?
Let me see. Give me 1 second.
I don't know if you can see. I'm lifting up the camera. How did you do that? I don't even know how you did that.
Yeah, I think I see it. I think I see them.
There we go. The next head that holds the hell. So those are all the Gundams you can get. They're like $30. You don't have to build them or anything, but like they're already pre-made. Because man, let's talk about building real quick. I am building. So where'd you go? It's like don't leave me on here because I've never done this. I'm building the aircraft carrier right now for my SH Kong and Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just got some Mondo's 84. What's that?
You haven't heard about the Mondo 84s that are coming out? Those are like the Sofa B line basically, but from Mondo. The ones are like impossible to get. I'm glad he's able to get one.
What is that?
Huh?
So Mondo's. What's up? I don't understand what that is.
Mondo's a toy company. And they're actually releasing a Hanna-Barbera Godzilla that I already pre-ordered too.
I'm not trying to get away. So I type in Mondo's.
Mm-hmm. It should just be Mondo, and then it should pop up.
Mondos. Never heard of this. I'm just typing Mondo Godzilla. They come in like little bags.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, here, like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing. I was like, what's a Mondo? I was like, this is new. I like this. Badass tattoos. I also love you. Right? Oh my God, who is this guy? He needs to come join this conversation. We need to start a podcast and just be nerds every day. Once I'm done doing my stupid job that you know about. I hate this job. But yeah, so if I'll lift this up. So Godzilla room there. So these right here, learning. There we go. These guys are. It's the only time I'll ever collect DC figures was Suicide Squad, because my favorite character was I still call him King Shark. I loved King Shark. I'm getting a shirt made because of him. And then if you this way, so you can see, I know you can more Black Series behind me. Everything's Star Wars in this room, Black Series. And then to my left, right there, we're all like a whole bunch of different lightsabers. But I just wish I could pick up my camera and take you into that room. I can't wait. I want to see all your figures. Like, man, I'm like, he's got so many X pluses. So there's a Rodan X plus 2 hours away from me in this guy's warehouse. No one's buying. And I'm just sitting here like, but here we go. If I buy it, he's not coming out. The X pluses, it's just the what if. Like I saw back in April, Godzilla Earth X plus. This thing was like huge, and I was like,
yeah, that thing's massive.
My wife, God save her soul, how she did this. So when I saw 85 X plus, I'm sitting there staring at him, just at that con, I was like, God, I really want this, but he was selling for, I think, between $350 and $400. And I was just like, I can't. Nope. I walked away. I'm talking to my buddy at the Star Wars section. My wife comes walking around with this bag. I'm like, what'd you get? And I saw 85's Godzilla head sticking out. I freaked out, man. Like, the story is, here it goes. So she goes back. She goes, hey, my husband's here. She goes, was he the guy just staring at that figure? She goes, yeah. I'm like, I know he wanted it. And she talked him down in price. I was like, get out of here. So that, I think that's another reason why I won't open, is that it means a lot that my wife got me my first X plus. And
that's awesome.
So, man, dude, I enjoy this. I'm sorry. I like to talk about Godzilla nerd out. With me being in the military, these people don't. They're not nerds. You know, one thing I wanted to see you do? Would you ever cosplay?
I've definitely thought about it. I've done it once.
Well, you know, I cosplay Star Wars nerd, Scorpion, and I got a new one coming out very shortly. I'm excited.
Oh yeah?
Yep. I'll send you pics. Well, hang on. Have you watched? Hang on, what's it? Squid? What's the show? Squid Squad or something like that. I don't know.
I think I've heard of it.
It's on Netflix. Squid Games, something like that. I don't know. Squad Game. I don't know.
You got Squad Game or something like that?
Yeah. Give it a shot.
Okay.
Easy cosplay, but that's what I'll be doing, something like that. I like this. What did you cosplay?
Batman.
Okay, hand. I'm trying to think what Batman you'd cosplay. Is it movie or cartoon?
Movie.
I'm looking at you. I'm trying to think. Michael Keaton, Batman.
Oddly enough, no. I love Michael Keaton, but I didn't cosplay as him.
The next,
not if I can grab him because he's above me, but he's too far, so I can't grab him.
I'm trying.
Kristen Bell.
All right. Which so he only did for me. He only did two suits. Did you do Batman Begins or Dark Knight?
Dark Knight, I think. Yeah, it was a Dark Knight. It was a Dark Knight costume.
Ooh, how was it expensive? Because I know those Batman suits are expensive, man.
No, it was like $80 I think at the time.
Man, I've done Joker, but I did a twist on my Joker. Uh, I did the blue and green outfit, but I did Joaquin Phoenix's makeup on it because that's my favorite. I like that Joker. To me, Joaquin Phoenix was darker than Heath Ledger's. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I would love to do this, whatever. And I want to bring your friend in. He keeps messaging me. He's like, open it. I'm like, no, I can't. You don't understand. Like, dude, I would love just to do this and just talk about any like Godzilla nerd stuff. Like, I really want to get your because I really want you to go see Venom 2 and let me know what you think about it. Because that end credit, man.
Man, well, I'll definitely reach out to him after we're done here, and we can definitely try and do this again.
Yeah, and then I got to figure. I am trying to get stationed back to where you live, actually. So if I do that, we definitely got to meet up at cons and stuff. But you're looking at July, August next year when I go back.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm down.
Must be nice not to go anywhere. I always got to go every 3 years, man. Next. I'm like, oh God. Well, this is one thing. One last thing I have to ask. Do you have the PlayStation 4? Is it the PlayStation Godzilla game?
What was your question?
Do you have the PlayStation Godzilla game?
Of course I do.
You mother! Oh, I've been trying to get that. I don't even have a PlayStation. I just want that damn game. My buddy played it back in like 2015. I'm like, that looks cool, but never got a chance. Dude, that thing is worth so much money. But again, I don't care about the value. I just want to get a PlayStation and play that damn game.
That and the Amazing Spider-Man was the only reason why I got PS4.
Amazing Spider-Man. Which one's that one?
Not the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm sorry. This PS4 Spider-Man. Not the Miles Morales, but the one before that.
I don't remember that one. I'm not. Again, I think you're a PlayStation guy. I'm an Xbox guy. So don't judge me. But I'm slowly turning into PC.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the new trailer for that new Spider-Man game?
Yes, I did. And I think that's only for PS5. I'm so upset.
So, my question is this: so it's Miles Morales, Peter Parker. Now, is Venom a bad guy or is he a good guy? Because he said, "And we're here."
That's a good question. I wonder how they all gonna depict him in that game. I'm kind of curious.
Because again, I'm not a big Spider-Man like lore. Like I like Miles Morales. I'll be honest, I didn't know who he was until his movie came out. I've never heard of him, and I started. Yeah. Oh, this dude has his own superpowers. I'm like, all right, cool. So again, could he beat Venom? Yeah, Venom to me, not Agent Venom. I don't like that one. But Eddie Brock's Venom to me is the most powerhouse in Spider-Man's universe because look, he destroyed the Spider-Man the animation movie TV show. We're not going to talk about Spider-Man 3 Venom because I don't know what that was. No, that's like Godzilla 1999 or 98. I was like, ugh. But man, brother, let me know. Like, hey, I'm gonna go see Venom. I'm like, do it, and then you need to hit me up ASAP once you see the end credits. I want to tell you so bad, but I can't. And then I just ruined it for the world, but I can't. Han Solo dies. There you go. That's man. Go see it, and then I'm gonna dig some more on some Godzilla news for us. I've been like trying to figure out. Yeah, man. I had a blast. I like my wife. I don't know if you keep hearing. She's texting me. It's like, hey, I'm heading home. I'm like, all right, that's my cue. When it's like, I get ready for the wife because we're gonna eat dinner and watch that Korean show, Squid Games. I think it's called.
Of course.
Yeah,
no, I had fun too. Just we'll definitely do this again.
Like, I don't know. So I want to let everybody know. Like, so Godzilla Train and I have been talking. How long have we been talking? Months. It's been like. I found you because of Godzilla 1985. I saw a video of yours, and then your theme music. You're the reason. I'm not about dude. You're the reason why I want to get into YouTube into reviews of SH and NECA figures. You are the reason, man. You like I look to your videos like this. I don't know how to do any of this you did. I was like, oh, this guy's just gonna, oh, we're in Discord. No, you're like, hey, this is how you do it. I'm like, I'm learning, man. Like, so I'm like following your steps on how to do this. And I really much appreciate your channel, what you do. I mean, like,
What's the problem, Justin? And
like,
I ain't going anywhere.
better not. Better not. But all right, I have to get going before she beats my ass. Sorry for cursing, but yeah. But thank you again for having me on the show, man. It means a lot, and I want to get your friend on here next when you guys can. And I would love for a podcast or something where we just nerd out for an hour once a week. Trust me, I would love to do that with you. Awesome discussion, guys. Sorry, I didn't say so much. See, get your friend on this show so we can talk about collections and toys and everything. I want to meet him because he keeps telling. I'm gonna hold the box. Like you hold your figure and there's me holding my box. So like I'm not over. But thanks again, man. I'm gonna head downstairs and get dinner ready for us.
All right, Justin. You have a good night,
You
and
too, man.
y'all have a good night too, Kaiju family.
Thanks for having me on. Nice meeting you all.